What's up, JG603 back from another YouTube video. Hope you guys enjoyed last week's upload. Of course, Pokerev packs back again, and I am the king, the master of the universe, and of course these Pokerev packs. As my god, if you haven't checked that out, please do so. Not now, but right now, or at least after you check out this video. We got something a little different for you today. You guys know I love my mystery products, and today is no different. We have a new product for you to check out. We are talking the Poke Fisher. We are talking vintage box. Possible of a full-on pack. They got a graded card in there. I'm not really sure how much it's going to entail. I believe 5 packs guaranteed, so a little bit of a quicker product. So, to kick things off, we'll have something a little different as we talk about the box behind me. Let's get it. So here's your packaging, vintage box. Nice, cute, sweet, nothing too crazy, but the box behind us, what are we doing with that? Well, it's part of our big live stream, celebration for 500. We talked about all the mystery products we'll be opening, and we've been previewing some of those. Let's preview another one. We got the old mystery box from Walmart. If I do believe these are, yes indeed, 2022. So these things have been creeping around the JG household. Noisy, I know. For quite some time now. So let's see what we can get out of this thing. Kind of a little preview of what that's gonna look like. And my god, something crazy with these MJ holdings. So first of all, we do have a code card for an XY trainer kit. Not sure what you're gonna do with that, but note about being activated. So something interesting about this mystery box is they tend to just stuff sleeves in here, right? Random, I know. Very random. So we got a little Darkness Ablaze action. So MJ holding mystery boxes. We've collected these over the years, as you can tell, literal years. And you know, that is a bit of an homage to our first pack opening, where we were just ripping through random stores mystery products. It was a great time, right? Period V, not too shabby out the gate, and talk about sleeve blisters, vivid voltage. Such a weird way to package these. Very strange, but it is the mystery box from MJ Holding. You can't, grain of salt. Grain of salt, but you know, vivid voltage, Darkness Blade, Charizard, Pikachu. These are some decent sets so far. So if you guys like this type of random mystery stuff that you can just find at your local Walmart, make sure you guys stay locked and loaded. Oh, a pair of claimations there, but we have a million of those ones. And the last one is another vivid voltage. So that one, all three were sleeve boosters. Sometimes you get other things in there. I pulled some Shining Fates from this, which, you know, I do enjoy as a set. So fun little way to get warmed up here today, get a couple packs under our belt before we dive into the vintage box from the Fisher, well, the Poke Fisher. 2, 3, 4, what do we got? Probably nothing. Dreadnought and the Lycan Rock. All right, let's see what we got here. So I like the packaging. Oh, this is fun. Very nice quality for a mystery box packaging. Magnets involved here. So with the Poke Fisher here. Oh, very cool touch. Very cool. An old school gym badge, very nice. So of course you can see a bit of the assortment there. Let's get into it. Unfortunately, this is a product where the pack should be a little bit spoiled for me before we get there. Champion's Path. Talk about a set you guys probably haven't seen much of, if not at all, or in quite some time. Here, where is the date? Normally I find that so much quicker. 2020. It was right on the ridge. So 2020, of course, that time right when we got this channel started, I saw a lot of Champion's Path, Shining Fates, Acciones, 2 sets that I love to death, and I've seen a lot of as well. Let's see what we got here. Champion's Path. Let's get it rolling. We got Carvana, Unana, Trubbish, Professor's Research, and we've got a Galarian Cursula V. Not too bad, not too great. I'd call it right in the middle. Moving right along. We got Sword and Shield, of course, looking for that Gigantamax, Snorlax. See what we can do here. We appreciate y'all for coming to the channel as always. You know, a lot of things you do in your time, so appreciate you guys hanging out with old JG for a little bit here. Again, we are expecting next week this live stream to be kicking off a Delmise V. Okay, I've seen a million Delmise, but I'm used to the one out of Shining Fates. Pulled that, frankly, far too many times. Far too many. We got Stellar Crown here, a little Scarlet Violet era. And I do like a good assortment of eras. You know, Champions Path 2020. We got something from 2025 as well. A little bouncing around the timeline here in the Pokemon TCG. And of course, if you're a little bit more curious about the history of the TCG, we kind of low-key did it. Wizards of the Coast era, we opened a box of every single pack released by the Wizards of the Coast. It was a really fun journey. Shout out Poke Power for a really fun product there. Oh, and will we have some Destiny here in the Destined Rivals Actiones? Luckily, we're able to open an ETB of this. We do have the PC ETB in our collection, but I can't open that. There's certain things I'm not willing to open, and that's just what happens to be one of them. It just is. So look over there. Of course, we're still waiting for a get through the Pokemon queue. Fun. All right. Team Rocket's wheezing. Arvin Sandwich and a Spidops. We pulled a damn sandwich out of Destined Rivals. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. But at least we're on this journey together. Whether it goes well or bad, at least we're all doing it as friends, family, even. All right, let's see what we got before we get into our little topper here, so to speak, with some graded vintage goodness. You guys know I'm a sucker for anything that says vintage. Anything. I just take it at face value. All right, last pack. Come on. Hops Wooloo. Very nice. Funny, I do believe that's the second time we have pulled that, but it's a nice pull nonetheless. But don't want to be fooled by a couple good pulls. Don't want the wool pulled over my eyes. The Wooloo pulled over my eyes, if you will. Pardon. I normally don't do anything during the video outside of just open the packs, but I believe I misread what is included here. I don't believe it is a graded. I don't believe it is a graded one. No, it is just a vintage holo or better. Hold on a minute. And it also says one God pack, 10 ultra rare cards or better. Now, it's possible that that vintage box has changed from the time I'd opened this, but I don't think either of these. You know what, actually? This one, I reckon, might just have 10 random cards in it. Okay, so we prove ourselves wrong quickly. I'm like, is this the wrong version? And that's why you always check out your details before you get started. But these are just 10 cards, just all willy-nilly. No sleeves, no top loaders. So not only does that show you these might not be great cards, but they're going to be in terrible condition. All right, so at the gate, we got a Japanese card pull here. Okay, another one. This one is Samurai. Okay, and another one. I don't believe, again, I really should have checked this, but I don't really want to cut the video and go back and forth about it. I don't believe, 10 ultra rare cards or better. That is interesting. So by the way, there's also 2 out of print packs I should have mentioned in that opening. Of course, that would be the Champion's Path, and then off the top of my head, I can't remember the other one there. Okay, so these aren't necessarily always, ooh, that's actually a decent one. These aren't always going to be Japanese cards, but it looks like here they're going to be, and they are all EXs as well. Okay, we got a shiny there. That was an interesting series of events. But between me not really knowing when I was opening, to be completely honest with you, and then also 10 random cards, all of which are Japanese. And I can't read that. I don't know what that is. Cool. I mean, nothing too crazy. I was hoping for something a little older and something maybe a little higher in rankings, you know, certainly. But sorry, I'm trying to get this opened up real nice and clean for you off screen here, but it is not going well. And I don't want to damage the card. All right, so okay. Vintage, and it appears as though we got something pretty old here. So far it's been an interesting one. I think the packs, really good variety. Good price point, by the way, too. I'll double check on what that is. I'm not impressed with the little God pack, I'll be honest with you. Don't love that, but this could absolutely take this opening from here to here. But also subsequently could take it down here. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. Ooh, okay. Hitmonchan Hollow. I don't hate that at all. Don't necessarily love it. Not first edition, But that is a beautiful, beautiful card. A little bit of nostalgic goodness to be had as well. Of course, obviously, as you can tell, not graded, but I would say, unless the surface is really bad, this actually doesn't even look like that bad of a card. Like, hey, I don't know if it took it up here. Did not take it down here. It did bumped it a little bit though. I'm intrigued by this product. I'm intrigued here. Not too loving with the God Pack again. Just the era the cards are from and then the nature of them. But great touch here, because that's something I could see myself really on board with. I've been getting more into pins recently, but I gotta say, Hitmonchan. We've opened some Champions Path. I gotta say, I think this is one that we're gonna see opening again here in the channel. Funny, matches the shirt too. What are the it's Destiny here? Let me know what you guys think about this one. The Pokey Fisher. Do we bring back the vintage box? By the way, they have other tier boxes as well. Maybe we try some different, because I feel like we got pretty good value here. And you know, value is always the key to a mystery box. Are you getting your money's worth? And I gotta say, today, I think we did get our money's worth, and you know, I'm pretty pleased with the product. We might just have a new one for the rotation here in the channel. Pleasantly surprised, also pleasantly surprised by this new Rogue Energy. Use code JG603, 20% off. But that's all we got for you here today. Make sure you like, subscribe, note bell thing activated, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Woo! Appreciate you. Y'all been the best. Y'all been too sweet. How sweet it is to drink Rogue with you.